Did you brush your teeth today? Hmm? I know you don't floss, but did you brush? Don't lie to me. Anyway, welcome back. We're playing Factorio. It's me, your boy, Raz. From last time we spoke to now, I have made a little few adjustments to the stream. Nothing major, nothing crazy. But, the only thing worth mentioning is we are getting attacked here on the eastern side. And I was thinking, what are going to be my strategies here to keep going? Part of me thinks, I think what I'll do is kind of lean into getting the flamethrower. That's going to be like my big thing here, because apparently we can make a lot of turrets and fun stuff. So, let me think. Let me have a big think here. Explosives. I know we need that for clearing the stones and stuff, but I can't really think of anything that'll be worthwhile except, lab research speed. So, Today, though, before we can get flamethrowers, we need to set up military science, which is going to be a pain in the ass, because I don't remember how to do that. So, that's where I'm at. The good news, though, is that we do have a surplus of stone, so whenever we need stone and stuff, that's, we've got it. For better or for worse. So we'll put that, cool. And I think because of the pollution hitting... Oh, actually, there's a little nest up here, so let's go ahead and clear that out real quick. I think that'll be more than enough for what we need to do. Oh, autosave, my beloved. Put that in slot 1. Go for a little walkie poo. Have a lot of fun doing that. But yeah, this is the first game that I've played back to back. Because normally what I've done is, like, I play a game and then I'm like, I get really tired. And then, not of the game, just tired in general. And then I'm like, well, I'll come back to it. And then I forget. And that's currently what it's like for... Oh, what the hell? I don't have my grenades. Oh no, I used them all. Excellent. Why do I not have any friggin' ammo? What the... Okay. Anywho, this is gonna be a long one. Don't stand in the gum. Come on. Come on! Don't stand in the gum. Holy crap. Why do we need so much? I remember I was told shotguns are a good way to clear it. Why did I not listen? Or rather, why did I remember that as I finished clearing it out? Celebi. But anyway, yeah, normally with games, I play it, and then either it's like a one-stream game, which, it happens, right? Sometimes there's a game where, you only really get the real value of it in a few hours, which is obviously one stream, but, sometimes it's worth revisiting, sometimes it's not, but, you know what? I figure with Factorio, I'm gonna keep going until I get bored, and I find it, like, really frustrating. I'm not there yet, but we'll see. To be honest with you, it should be fine. And I say that in quotation marks. Should be fine. Now, I do have to warn everyone, okay? You don't need to worry about this. I do. But there may be a presence of a cat shark. It's a rare species. You only hear it. You don't see it, okay? It doesn't attack you. It doesn't hurt you, okay? It just shows up. It meows. And then it makes some noises and stuff. And then it goes away. So... we may be attacked by a cat shark, but are we really getting attacked? I don't know. It's kind of like a koi fish, right? Or whatever that fish is in Japan, where, like, if you see it, it's like good luck. So, I'm hoping that the cat shark will come by and hopefully, will bless us. Hopefully, that's the prayer. Okay, so now that I've had my daily running around the base doing nothing, I'm looking at the throughput of everything, and it looks like green science is kind of difficult at the moment, and I think it's just merely because of the fact that we just need to scale production. Let me double check this, though. I think it's the case that we just need to scale production. Yeah, we're just using more green science than red. So I just need to have probably two more assemblers, and that should balance out green. But I don't think we really need that at the moment. We need to focus more on military science. So, oh, okay, this is going to be interesting, especially considering the fact that I don't remember how bad it's going to be. So I know we need steel, which we have here. And we've been kind of slowly accruing it over time. So let's ignore that. Okay, let's just work better to advanced electronics, battery, projectile damage, stronger explosive, solar panel, block. Okay, so that you can leave us alone so we can think. The grenade, I think, was just gunpowder, right? Gunpowder, or sorry, coal and iron. Okay, so we'll need a belt of coal. So, trying to think of this here, because I think we're going to need a pretty big space for military science. Which isn't a big deal, it's just going to be annoying. Let's have some light as we think. The wall, I think, has to do with just stone brick, so we need to start converting stone to brick now. So let's focus on one product at a time, right? One thing at a time, and then go from there. So first and foremost, I want to fix the green science, even though it will accelerate how fast we get some stuff, which isn't a bad thing. It's just more so like, ah, God, you know, because I don't want to hit the point where like I need to advance in order to research more. Where's my overflow iron plate? Did I lose it already? Oh no, my iron. Where is it? I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and see. I think we'll just make 2 more assemblers. We'll grab some belts. We'll grab some inserters. And what we'll do is we'll make 2 more, and then hope and pray that this should be enough to fix the overflow, because we don't have an input issue, we have an output issue. I think it was like left click. Oh shit. There we go. Nice. Okay, so that should at least increase the production a little bit. Not a lot, but I don't really need it to be too crazy. I just want to make sure that I'm not getting cooked. Oh, I am getting cooked. Oh, I'm getting roasted. Oh no. That's okay. So I think what we'll do is, don't really know how I'm going to do it, but I know I need a lot of miners. So that's iron plate, gears, and electronic circuits. So I'm starting to get really overwhelmed. And it's partially because of the day I've had, which, you know, it happens. But the good news is that even though I'm getting overwhelmed, the good news out of that is one of the things that I find really annoying about myself is that I give up. Like, I don't give up easily, but whenever I give up, it's like I wish I would have pushed myself a little bit more. But you betrayeth me, I'm deeply saddened. Right, you didn't send me that clip on Twitter. That clip doesn't exist, okay? I'm totally not trying to gaslight you. Also, welcome. Totally what happened there was, AI is crazy, huh? AI is crazy. Oh, God. I knew you would watch the VOD, too, so I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be great. Oh, by the way, good news. I think I got it right. I believe that I have reduced the delay on the stream to 1 second. I read an article saying, hey, you can fix the Twitch thing so that, you know, there may be a little bit of lag on Twitch's end, but besides that, there's only a, like, 1 second delay test. I said it as soon as I saw it. Now, keep in mind, I didn't have a frame of reference from your point of view, but seemed back to normal to me. Okay, well, the good news is that, well, Good news insofar as I didn't break anything, but bad news because I spent about 20 minutes trying to figure that out. So I only get about an hour or two of time. Well, hour or two is kind of being optimistic here. I got about an hour before stream to like try to put stuff in. So and then any time after stream, obviously, but didn't get that time last night. I just went to sleep. So I'm currently trying to figure out how to do the damn drills here, and it's being really annoying. I'll lurk for now. Got to resume my writing. Sounds good. Sounds good. Put on some music. Enjoy the stream. Yeah, that's honestly the best like way to write. The way I normally write is I make sure that I have a quiet environment. Doesn't mean that it's like completely quiet. Just means that like there's nothing that's gonna, you know, knock me out of my, what do you call it? Like my groove. Like sitting in a library is a bit much for me because it's like it's too quiet. You know, it's too like, what's the word for it? Like, too like university type thing. Like I always found people that like sat in the library and wrote all day in there like to be psychopaths. Yeah, eerie. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So I'm just like, it's way too quiet. Now, obviously that may be because I have hella ADHD, but, I think that, like, it's not really exactly, at least in my opinion anyway, productive to sit in a library where it's eerie as hell and just do stuff, right? I don't know. And every time that I would sit in a library, because I tried it, right? I didn't knock it before I tried it. I was like, okay, I'll, you know, what do you call it? I'll make sure to, you know, try it. I'll sit in the library. I'll try writing. And I got the same amount of work done as I did at home. So I was like, okay, screw this. People are like, oh yeah, when I did blah blah blah, like, oh my god, I had so much time and effort to what do you call it, to like get work done. And I'm like, how, you know, how the hell do you get work done? I don't know, I'm just venting at this point in circles. But yeah, the only time that I ever get work done in a library is whenever it's like a group project or something. That's the only way. Because otherwise it's just too much. Okay, I'm gonna be real right now. I just had like my heart lurch out of my stomach. Okay, so I'm obviously on my phone, right? Because I'm using my phone for tracking. So sorry if I'm immersion breaking. But I just got a tweet on my phone, and it scared the hell out of me. Okay. And it was a post of basically my Oshi, my favorite streamer, which is Sarah's Fauna, and I thought she sent me a DM, and I was going to fucking freak the fuck out, because first and foremost, that will never happen, you know. And even if I ever get to the position where that's a possibility, I don't want to get to know my Oshi. You know, my favorite streamer isn't just a person; it's also an idea, right? It's their character, right? And if you start to know them, then you start to remove them from their character, and then you lose the magic of that character. In this case, I'm talking like Sarah's Fauna versus the actual person portraying Sarah's Fauna, right? But I like literally my heart lurched out of my stomach, and I'm like, I mean, I don't know if I hit it well, but that really fucked me up. But it is an interesting segue for me to talk about as I try to figure out how to make a splitter. Because like, I really don't think it's a good idea for people to meet their like online like idols, I guess you could say. Now, idolatry in that regard is not really a good idea. You know, you never should like look at a content creator and be like, oh, you know, I want to be like him. Instead, the question, or sorry, the thought should be like, oh, I want to take the good things that they have and incorporate it into who I am. That's what I think people should do. But you know, because of the fact that like you kind of can't help it in some cases, it's like the last thing you want to do is break something that never needed to be broken in the first place. And let's be real here. Wait, how do I? Oh. Like, whenever there's, like, a streamer, right? Like, you aren't really interested in them, right? I mean, obviously you are, but what I mean by that is, like, you're interested in the character they're playing, how funny they are, etc. Wait. Let me figure this out, and then I'll get back. What? Hold on. My brain isn't fucking working. This is bad. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's okay. We're good. We're good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, that's how this stream is gonna go. Anyway. Yeah. Ooh, I'm still like getting heart jitters from it. It was just a tweet saying like, oh, you know, they did HoloFest or whatever. And they were, you know, they were representing. Oh, wait, that's a thing now? It adds underground belts when there's an obstruction? Oh, that's pretty neat. Anyway, but it was just like a thing like, thank you for your support, XLI. I didn't see. Oh, thank God. Now, wasn't there a way to sort like 2 belts with a splitter? So like, hold on. Let me do it how I know how to do it, because I'm trying to do something new and it ain't working. So we need to have it split off into. Actually, I need to have it further because we're gonna expand the drill operation. Oh, brain. Okay. Right? Is this how we do it? And then we put that there. We feed that into there. That into there. And then that doesn't work. Oh man, okay. Oh, my background music wasn't on. Unprofessional streamer, by the way. Good news. Also, the new BGM is Shop Theme by Kettlemex, so the same person that made yesterday's BGM is the same person that made this one's, and I love it. It's got a little bit of a jazz thing going on in the background, so hey, you like jazz? I do, but if I listen to it for longer than like 10 minutes, my brain hurts. Speaking of my brain hurt, I'm a moron. I can just do this. I can take the 2, put that there. Nope. Boom. Okay. And I said, hallelujah, let there be light. And you know what happened? There was light. Oh crap, I gotta balance this. Okay, so good news, we now have stone. Bad news, don't know if that's gonna be enough. Good news, we have some. Bad news, not sure. Speaking of weird things, I was just scrolling Twitter a little bit to see what I missed out on throughout the day, and apparently there was like Willem Dafoe did like a drip check or whatever, and like apparently like he like was just randomly found, and everyone was like, oh yeah, William Dafoe, you're awesome, blah blah blah, and now he's like trending. And then the reason I bring this story up, because it's not really that interesting if I'm being completely blunt, is I didn't know that his name was Willem. I thought it was William Dafoe. No, it's Willem, W-I-L-L-E-M. And that pissed me off, because I have been pronouncing it William Dafoe, and no one has fucking corrected me. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years I've been alive. Just, well, I've not been alive that long, but you know, like, exaggeration, okay, .exe. Like, why? Why has no one said anything about it? I'm just angry. But anyway, yeah, it's Willem. So if no one told you that, now you know. Because holy crap, that scared the hell out of me. Okay, now we're gonna have stone forever. Cool, and that should, I think, be enough right now. I don't know. Okay, but I do know we're gonna make steel furnaces to upscale our iron production. The last thing we want is a bottleneck in iron. You write me a poem? What is this? Dearest darling Raz, have you finished eating your meals? Yes? Y/N says, worried but seductively. Oh, God. I don't want to see my darling hungry and starving. I care for you deeply. Yes, no, then places their softest hands on your cheek. You can delete that? Why are you posting okay, but you realize this is going in the VOD, right? And it pops up on the screen. Or it should if it's working. Is it working? Oh, shit. Oh, thank God. Yeah, no, I'm like sitting here and I'm like, hey, oh, you can delete that. What do you mean? It's in the VOD. Like, if anyone is watching, they saw it in its entirety. They can scrub through, they can pause, they can go back, they can see it. And you're like, oh, you know, you can delete that XD. It's like, what do you mean? If you don't want people to see it, don't post it, you know? Or just send it to me on Twitter, you know what I mean? But don't make me tab out all the time just to read what seems to be, you're not writing for school or work, you're writing for pleasure. And I mean that in a very specific manner. God. Anyway, I'm bricked up right now, and that's because we're making a bunch of steel furnaces, and they completed. Excellent. So now we should have an increase in our steel production, which is going to be mega. But you're saying that you want to have that? Well, no, I never said I wanted it. I mean, I don't care, but it's just like, you know, it's not exactly something I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for, you know. If you want my official answer, no. But I don't care, you know. If you want to show me stuff, that's cool. You know, that's the point of the internet. That was only a sample, though. Oh God. You got to go into writing for a living, because based upon what you sent me, you write a lot. You might as well make some money out of it. There are times where I do that out of pleasure, but majority are for school. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Sometimes whenever you're working really hard, you want to do something that's related to that, so you don't like lose your edge, but you don't want to do it for work. Because like doing stuff for work or like school or anything really is the best way to like sap the joy out of anything, no matter how much you care about it. So just being able to kind of do something adjacent to it, but like not for work and purely just for fun, really, well, I have a bottleneck, is really important. Oh, that's not producing. Uh-oh. Okay, we're finally hitting our bottlenecks. Or rather, we're finally hitting what I believe to be is our first bottleneck. Hello all. Hey, Worry. I am currently fixing our iron plate deficiency at the moment. That's completely and totally from... I put 10 steel furnaces down to increase our iron plate production. So I realized we were kind of getting some bottlenecks here with it, which is currently being caused by the green science from the amount of, well, not even green chips, just everything really going into it. And I just want to kind of fix the throughput issue. And at the moment, the way I'm trying to do that is by increasing the amount of steel furnaces we have on the belt. But I realized that right now, instead of having a throughput issue with the furnaces, we fixed it via the steel furnaces, but now we need to fix the input from the actual iron. You missed Raz overreacting over something? Oh, I don't think it was an overreaction. I mean, I think it was completely and totally, you know, within the realm of reasonableness. I won't spoil it because you made me delete the message, which, by the way, I still don't, you know. Anyway, but, you know, if you want me to tell them, I can tell the story, but, you know, that's up to you. Welcome to Factoria, the ultimate rabbit hole. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's the ultimate rabbit hole, but, I mean, if you enjoyed Civ 5 for any moment of the day, yeah, you're screwed. It's over. You know, you're going to fall in love with this game. And that's essentially what I did. You know, like, I actually said, like, right at the beginning of the stream, I was like, a lot of the games that I play, I don't really stick around and play multiple rounds of. And it's not because of the game. It's just sometimes, you know, you only really want to stream one game one time. And then there's some times where you just, you know, forget about it and have issues. But then there are some that just hook you. And some that just really, really know exactly what it needs to be done in order to get you addicted. And that's essentially what it is right now with Factoria. If I did, then there's no point in deleting that message. Well, there wasn't one anyway, because it went in the VOD. But anyway, yeah, I guess. I don't know. My brain, I guess, is working wrong. I don't know. I'm gaslighting myself. Good news, though, is that we aren't really hurting for resources. So even if we have a massive kerfuffle of stuff, we are able to actually do something about it, instead of hoping and waiting for the opportunity to get the materials to actually solve the issue. So what I'm saying is that we do have a pretty good amount of surplus on stuff. Okay. So now it's just fixing the underground belts. Why were you overreacting? Please start using better power poles if you can. Those make mining designs way easier to build. I know. Oh, wait. Poggers? Gentlemen, I forgot we researched it last night. Absolutely incredible. Now, just because I'm an asinine person, I am going to finish up this one. But everything else will be nice and good. But I love how you said, please, please use better power poles. Please, Raz, this hurts to watch. Please. And I get it. Trust me. I do. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, wait. Hold on, guys. I got a brain. Is it going to work? Probably not, but we'll see. What? Wait. This was a better idea in my head. Okay, yeah, I'm totally just crippling everything, but it's okay. We're building. We're thinking. I'm trying to take these two. Oh. Nice. Okay, so that should bleed equally, but we'll have a throughput issue on this side, but that's okay. I don't care. It's okay. We're good. Still want you to know why you overreacted. You guys made it sound intriguing. Okay, so basically, I'm just going to out him because it's in the VOD, so it's more or less public info. But basically, Rye sent me a little blurb of text that was, to my knowledge, I thought he was sending me like a sample of what he's working on. And technically speaking, he did, right? It was something he was working on, and I thought he was working on something for school. But some of the key words in the stuff that he wrote was, you know, suggesting me in a, not really positions or anything, just more so like me moaning or what the fuck did you even write? I'm gaslighting myself because I'm making it sound way worse than it needs to be. TLDR, it was essentially a little bit of just a little above PG-13 writing. And the reason I quote unquote overreacted was because I was like, because after he wrote the blurb, right? He's like, oh, you can delete that message. Like, oh, it's only, you were only supposed to see it. I'm like, if you wanted only me to see it, DM me on Twitter, right? They're open for a reason, right? I'm not asking for people to send me, you know, their fucking, you know, dossiers, right? But I'm saying, like, if you want to send me something, feel free. If I look at it, I look at it. But, he was like, well, you know, just delete this message, it's fine. And I was overreacting by saying, dude, if you really didn't want anyone to see that, the chat is on the VOD. If you look over to my right, your left, the chat shows up in entirety. Right, were you making Rule 34 writing about... No. He was, how do I put this? I know what he did. He took inspiration from me and put it into his writings. It wasn't anything like bad. Like I said, it was like PG-13. It was like PG-14. Let me put it that way. It wasn't anything bad. I made it sound way worse, and that's my fault. So I'm sorry, Rye, but you're left. Wait. No, because I'm looking to the right. So that would be your left, and this is my right. I can't have this conversation. My brain, I'm playing Factorian. You're asking me abstract questions. We gotta have a hard, you know, we gotta have a discussion about this later, but we can't have it while we're playing Factorial. Otherwise, it's GG. You know, I'm screwed. Put on string or flipped. Well, technically, okay, you are right. Okay, I have to concede, you are right. Because whenever I look to my left, the model looks to the right. And when I look to the right, the model looks to the left. So you are actually right. I hate losing arguments, because then it reveals I'm a moron, which I know, I'm aware of that, but I don't want everyone else to know that. But, you know, I'm slowly, you know, this is me finding myself. You know, I know who I am, and now I just need to be proud of it, okay? And the one thing I'm not proud of is how fucking bad this entire, like, just looking at this spaghetti is causing me anxiety, and I don't know what to do about it. But, you know, we're just gonna roll with the punches. Yeah, Rye's exactly right. It was just for fun. I have a tendency to be an idiot, and I made it sound way worse than it actually was. But don't worry, if you're actually curious, go back like 10 minutes in the VOD, you'll see it. Spaghetti is life. Yeah, spaghetti is life. Fuck, I was gonna do something. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna make more these, so I need iron. Okay. Yeah, so the good news is that we're more efficient, or rather we're producing faster, but because of that, ow, I just hit my heel. Ow! I'm fine. Ow. Ow. Because it's more efficient, we need higher throughput. And, yeah. Oh, no. What? Crap. I gotta fix that. Oh. Modular armor. Oh, I just completely fucked up this entire thing and I wasn't even aware of it. What did you do? I just need to figure this out. Just give me a minute. Steel furnace produces at a factor of 2 and normal stone factors at a 1. Oh, okay. So what we're gonna do here. Actually, you know what I could do is I could just do like red belts as I wait for. Oh wait, no, I already have them. We're good. So I've unscrewed the situation at the moment, but how long will it last for? I don't know. But as you can see, we're only using half of our production. How do I make it 50? Okay, now I need to look at my research again. We'll get blue science. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe this will make it better. Oh, what's the big kahuna here? Okay, gears. Big kahuna, what the hell was that? I've never said kahuna in such a long time like that. What the hell? We're just gonna steal all of that. Wait, what's going on here? We don't have iron plates. Why? Oh, because yeah. I'm like, where did it get broken? If a person with OCD watches this, it will immediately piss off. Yeah, this is one of those streams where, like, it's not really here for... you have to suffer a little bit in order to be here. Thinking projects makes it easier to see when you're needed. Well, yeah, I know. I'm trying to do that. Like, I'm trying to compartmentalize everything to make it easier to, figure out. But I have this debuff where, like, my IQ can only go above 100, like 10% of the stream. And in a game where you need that to be the case, like, always, gets difficult. But I think what I'll do is, I don't know how to fix the issue with the throughput or the flow rate of the input, but I can fix the throughput right here. So I'm just gonna bother doing that. And that seems to have done it. Now, are we gonna have an input issue? Probably. Doesn't matter too much. Don't think so. If we could get like one full belt of iron plates, that would be really good though. But that's okay. We're gonna focus on making, we have stone brick production. By the way, how long has stream been going? 40 minutes? I've been trying to figure out how to do military science for 40 minutes. IQ below 100 means that even the military isn't allowed to recruit you? I don't know, man. I think I'd pass. Why do you have hitboxes with ore? Why do you have... because it's my dump chest. So if I have too much, like, coal, I do that. Or if I have too much iron, I do that. Or if I have too much stone... Oh, whoops. I have too much stone in my inventory. So we need another stone chest. You know what's funny is that I actually do need to fix this. Coal, I don't really care about. Iron, I don't really care about. Copper. Hitboxes. Raz played too much hack and slashes. Yeah, I've played too many video games over the years, but what Worry is saying is that, hey, why do you have these boxes of ore? They should be going, like, into the production line. And to that I say, I don't know how to do that. Let's see, maybe I can do this. Can I drop, like, the whole stack? No? Okay, then I'll do this. If there's any throughput issues, it'll at least delay how long it'll take for it to be bad. So, whenever it gets really bad, we'll be good. And then for stone, ironically, I'm hoarding stone all the way down here. So I'm going to... Oh, crap. I ran out. Uh-oh. Control left-click into the machines or open the machine UI and shift-click into your inventory. Oh. By the way, I remember that stone, like, raw stone was important for something later on, but I don't remember what it was important for. If for some reason, like, there is a reason for it later, that's why I'm doing that. It's, like, purely instinct. I don't remember, but... Yeah, let me... There's copper. Coal. So, like, I can do that. Okay, so now all the copper, or sorry, the coal is there, so now copper? Nope, copper ore. There we go. There we go. We haven't wasted. Stone is landfill. Ah, that's why I hoarded it. That's why I hoarded it. So that I would have a massive amount of it when I got to that stage. I like how the game does not have this survival mechanic where it's a day-night cycle, yes, but there's no hunger, thirst, or survivability. Yeah, it's just you, the game, and the bugs. That's it. You haven't met the locals then? Yeah, it may seem like this is bad, but once you get to like out here, the entire map is red. So it's not great. What am I doing? Many things, but of which I cannot recall. Oh, are these? Oh, they added a thing where if it's red, there's no resources there. Oh! Or maybe that was always there and I'm just a moron. Who knows? At any rate. We use the big boy. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Okay, so my goal today is going to be setting up military science and oil. So it's not infinite. Oh, wait, what? You haven't met the... on a good base, half of your power will be used for defense. Yeah. So nuclear power is going to be pretty important. It's not infinite. Nope. Red light, time to deconstruct. Yep. The only thing that's technically infinite are oil derricks when they're depleted, but they reduce the rate that they give you. So it's a permanent oil source, but it's at like a way reduced rate. And then everything else is finite. So like, for example, all these patches you're seeing, there's only 376,000 iron, 188 copper, coal, stone. So the point of the game expansion is like, well, when you run out of this, you need more. So as you start getting lower and lower, like for example, like my copper and iron are getting pretty low, to be honest with you. It's pretty bad. So like there's a copper one that's 3 mil over here and a stone one that's 2 mil. So I'm not worried about that. Oh, there's the oil. 1,000 yield is not bad. The iron though, that's the one that I'm worried about because there's none that's right near me. Okay, there's 5 million across the sea. So we're gonna need landfill because I'm gonna do a train outpost probably. The red is spreading me likey. Yeah, that just means I'm producing too much. And I made steel furnaces, so it's going to accelerate. So that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get military tech so that I can actually defend myself. The further out, the richer the patches become. Yeah, the problem, though, is that the more richer the patches, the more dangerous the enemies, right? And hold on. I want to evolution command Factorio. I don't remember what it was. I'm going to Google it, though. Oh, it was just / evolution. Oh. So you'll see in the bottom left here that like the evolution is 0.1219 or 1292. There we go. Dyscalculia added again. And pollution is a factor. Spawner kills is a factor. Time is a factor. It's not really dangerous until that hits like 7 or 5 or something. Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, Ren. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. We were playing Factorio. We got the gun emoji. What's going on here? Ah, military science. Doesn't go above 1, it's percentage. Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait, what the hell? Oh. Yeah, so like 1 is like the biggest, baddest boy spawn all the time. Whereas, right now where it's at 0.12 is not bad. Actually, now that I think about it, that's pretty bad for only like 5 hours in or 6 hours or however long I've played. Wait. Oh, black science. Okay, so we've got the walls done. So let me see here. So I think what we can do is, excuse me, we can just do assemblers. And then we can feed that in as an input. You're at 13%. Ah! Don't remind me. Oh. Ew. You know, stop crafting all that. I will simply steal from the copper coil. Ooh. Hopefully we have copper coil. Nice. We're not producing that much, but we don't need that much, so no point in expanding it at the moment. And then green cards, how are we doing on green cards? Oh. Not very good, so we're gonna have to handcraft those. That's okay. Solar is a good stopgap for pollution production. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I want to set up a bunch of solar arrays, but the problem is that they're so freaking expensive to make. And I'm not talking about the steel or the copper, I'm talking about the electronic circuits. Green chips are just freaking annoying. But one thing I will focus on is getting the modular armor eventually, so... that should be more than enough for all the walls we'll ever need. I'm just watching the monster wave got destroyed by just a train. Oh! Yay! My emote wall works. I was actually wondering, I was like, I didn't see it before, and I was like, crap, did it break? No, we are good. Now, I have listened to your wisdom. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that coverage. I imagine there's a more efficienter. I legitimately almost said more efficienter way of doing this. Like I said, 100 IQ. I think I'm just going to stick with this because I know the medium poles are going to be useful for later. And I know it looks awful, but we're never really going to be down here. And let's have it go up. And then because I'm still figuring out the logistics here, let's just put it into a chest. That should be fine. So we're going from funner to efficienter. Oh god, that more efficienter. Hey, stop making fun of me, okay? Well, I'm gonna resume watching this movie. Okay, Ren, have a good one. Yeah, difficulty %. Watch a stream and a movie at the same time. Good luck. Good luck. I can watch most media, like, on my second monitor as I do stuff, but there are certain things that, like, I can't, or rather, I don't want to spend that extra effort to watch. Like, for example, like, if I'm watching a movie, I don't want to do anything else besides watch the movie. Unless I've watched it, like, 4 or 5 times before, right? And then the times that are really good, like, I'll pause whatever I'm doing, I'll, like, look over and be like, oh, yeah. Movie comes before you, Raz. See, why would you say that? That hurts my feelings. That hurts my feelings. Okay, I'm a bleeding heart, okay? And that hit me right in my core. It's okay, I'll thug it out. Yeah, boy. Crap. I did that bit and now I forgot what I'm gonna do. You know what? Notepad, scroll down. To-do list. Military science. Now watch this. I'm gonna forget the list is there. That's also how I felt when I sent you that DM, Raz. Did you think about that? It never happened. It never happened. How can you be sad about something that doesn't happen? JK, love you, right? Right. Oh god. Platonically. Now that parasocialism is, like, actually, like, a problem now, it's like, ugh. You know, you have to say, like, oh, you know, like, obviously platonically. And then people are like, oh, is that, like, an advanced version of parasocial? And it's like, okay, you probably don't even know what Plato is. If I said, behold a man, and I showed you a picture of a chicken and you didn't laugh, I know you weren't based. Okay, like, just, you know. I love you, no homo. Sounds good, Rin. We're good. Love you too, platonically. And then Worry's like, I'm staying out of this shit. I'm here for Factorio and hanging out. They can do their, you know, their fun thing. I'm just gonna chill out and ignore it. Me too, brother. Me too. Black science. That's right. Okay, so we got stones and we got walls, so we're good. Now we need to get grenades, which are coal and iron plates. We got this. Okay, we got this. Okay, because we can just do this. We can take a splitter and we can take coal from here, send it up, And then we can take a splitter from here. And we can have... Actually, let me clean this up. It's not really pretty, to be honest, but that's okay. There we go. And then... Okay, cool. Now we can make grenades, right? Yeah. Coal, iron plates. Excellent, excellent. Okay. During my college intro, we had the rule you could have relations as long as they remained platonic. This included doing the nasty. Yeah, the actual like pure platonic like relations includes a few themes that I can't even talk about because of TOS, and the pure definition, i.e. the ones the Greeks used, were much different than the one we use today. The current day platonic definition does not include the nasty. And speaking of that, White Day was the best event for me. I gave my friend a special treat. So does my PF2 keg. Good, good. White Day is reverse Valentine. Yeah, it's where you're... I think, like, men give to women on Valentine's and then women give to men, or at least that's the traditional understanding of it, to my knowledge. I don't know. I actually didn't even know White Day was a thing until, like, yesterday or the day before. Because Rai brought it up, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, oh. Actually, no, sorry. I did know about it before, but it was because of VTubers. And I was like, why the fuck are they doing Valentine's stuff in March? And then I was like, oh. After looking into it, because of Rai, I was like, oh, it's just like Valentine's Day, but it's back. White Day is Japan's thing? Exclusive Japan Day. Oh, man. I'm not a weeaboo anymore. I got my weeaboo card revoked. Did you see that? How can I be a weeaboo if I don't know about White Day? Man, I'm lacking. I'm gonna make this a little bit more compacted. And then this one's just gonna be grenades. So yeah, I think that should be fine. Let's see, how can I make this more efficient? Maybe like that. And then that, and then that will allow me to do fake weeaboo alert. No, I'm a VTuber. There's no way that I'm a fake weeaboo. There's no way. Like, actually, imagine if there's someone who became a VTuber who had no idea what like weeaboos and shit were, but they were like just interested in like okay, because let's just remove the weeaboo crap and like the culture away from like VTubing, right? Being able to hide your face and be anonymous yet still be expressive is insanely cool technology. I don't care who you are. You can disagree with me. I don't care. Like, if you don't think that's cool, I'm sorry. That is honestly your loss. So let's see how much this produces. Night vision, that. Sure. That, you know that, and because your friend is Japanese. Okay. You were classmates? Yeah, but I decided to be special for him. Oh, okay. Iron Mouse is the OGs, and Treya took it to the next level. Yeah, I never, like, my first introduction to, like, VTubers was, like, Gargura back in 2020, but I didn't, like, investigate. I just saw her memes. And then, like, besides that, it was, like, watching Pipkin Pippa clips, because she was just unhinged, and it was really funny. But, like, what really made me fall down the rabbit hole was Sarah's Fauna. Because, like, this is probably going to sound really sexist, so I'm going to try to do my best not to explain, like, not to say this, or I'm going to try to say this as best I can. But if I get canceled, you know, it's a learning experience. I don't think that the vast majority of female content creators are funny. I think they're interesting, but I don't think they're funny. Sarah's Fauna was the first one where every single stream she made me laugh. And, you know, when that happened, I was like, oh my God. And then what sucks is that because I had that experience, I found and discovered other streamers that were actually funny, like Iron Mouse. You know, and then I actually started watching Pipkin Pippa. But here's the other thing, right? Now that I'm a streamer, you know, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm staying consistent. There are a lot of streamers that are streaming right now that I can't watch. I mean, I could pull them up on my third monitor, but like, I would, like, the stream would just be dead silent, because then I also like, you know, typing in the chat, so it's like, eh. But do you want Unhinged? Look up Punkalope. Actually, I do know who that is. I haven't heard that name though in such a long time. Oh my god. Do they even stream anymore? Oh yeah, they do. It's just that I haven't seen them. Well, now that I Googled them on Twitter, they're gonna show up in my For You page, so that's how it goes. Not too bad though. Okay, so while I'm wasting away and making a lot of stupid decisions, at least we're having, oh, we're having throughput issues. Okay, easy fix. Okay. Fair enough, that's fine. It's ghetto, but it works. Poopy Lopey. Traditional female streamers feel the need to look perfect, so that's where the focus lies for them, but the VTuber thing made it more about the personality, not so much about the looks. Yeah, I agree completely. And like I was saying, like, Sarasvana was the one that made me laugh, or still does make me laugh every stream, but the thing that I really, really, really like about her is that you know, you know, you can say, oh, well, you know, big boob or whatever, but like, that's her model. What really shines for her is that she has her character down to a T, literally perfection. I mean, it is genuinely amazing, right? Speaking of, how's your drinky poo? Oh, I should have a drink, you're right. Ah, delicious. I love tea. Of course, looks grab the attention at first, but you stay because of the personality. Yeah, and I you know, I got really lucky because I was originally going to be a PNG tuber. But then I was like, you know what? No. You know, I don't think that's good for being a streamer. I think you need to have some sort of presence. Even if most of the time I'm just doing this because I'm like just playing the game. You know, I think there needs to be some sort of expression. So I was like, I'm not going to stream until I find a 3D model or I commission one. And I was actually in the process of saving up money for it. So I was going to drop like $1,000. Because like I knew that I was going to do this for at least like 6 months before I gave it up. And that's my plan, actually. Like, do it for 6 months. If I don't like it, you know, regardless of how much progress I've made, if I don't find joy in it, I'll stop. Unless like it's actually fun. But of course, let's grab the attention. Name more than 5 big female VTubers that have small booba. 5 big female VTubers? Emaru is one. That's that's a catch-22 question. Where if you even interact with that question, that's true. Isn't Chibi Doki? Okay, if we're talking about VTubers and Pipkin Pippa, who's the cowgirl from Phase Connect? Muyu, that's 2. And then there's who else? Pipkin, Muyu. Yeah, this is actually like dangerous. Like, this is who Raz thinks are flat. It's like, I'm just thinking, you know, the one, like, because imagine like the first hater I get is like the most malicious person, and I don't think I'll ever get a hater, but if I do, like, God, I hope they're at least kind, or at least they're fair, you know. But you know, we'll see. I was making grenades. Nice. Okay, so I need to start hoarding them. Nice. Okay, and then I think we'll just make furnaces. I think because we actually do need the throughput. So I'll just make 5 of them. The first hater. Have you not been flamed on? No. I have told you guys before, I am extremely well versed and extremely careful about big topics. And even when there's a big topic that shows up on stream, or in other situations, I normally always get out unscathed. And the reason why is because I know how people think. And I'm very well tuned into it. Now, will I make a mistake? Yes. Will I be imperfect? Yes. Will I fuck up eventually? Yes. But not my training, but my experience and my habits have made me able to not step on toes. And what I mean by this question is quite simple. You were saying that a VTuber had big booba, but whatever. And what I want to get across is that most women choose big booba to attract watchers. No, you're absolutely right. You know, like, you can write a Twitter post saying that, oh, this is a sexist comment. It's not. It's if it is true and there's evidence to back it up, even if you may conceive it to be sexist, it is true, right? It's a fact. Like, of course. Like, I actually have sat here and thought, and I have spent time, actual time, looking for a live 2D asset so that when people come into the stream and they're like, hey, do something funny, I'll like hit a toggle, I'll pop out a live 2D asset, and I'll like, have boobs go up, and then it'll go away. I have legitimately done this because it's true. It's the game. Targeted audiences are the objective. Exactly. Right? And it is true. The chat reflects the streamer, because you're not going to watch streamers that aren't like you. You aren't going to watch streamers that are polar opposite unless like you have a reason for it. And the reason is normally something logical and reasonable. But most people don't want to sit there and write a dossier about why they watch, Pipkin, right? They just want to be entertained or have something interesting to watch, right? Most people using Twitch are either 14 or 30 plus. Well, here's the thing, right? The thing with Twitch is that there are rules for people who are minors, right? And there are a lot of people that are over the age of 18. But the problem is, how do I say this? Like, 5 years from now, Twitch mod will find this and be like, oh, I'll file suit for defamation. It's like, I don't have any money for a lawyer. The demographic and your audience is the most important thing as a streamer, because what makes the streamer hit start streaming, if there isn't a monetary incentive, is because they want to do it and they enjoy it, right? I have put an unimaginable amount of effort into my streams. It doesn't come through, and it sucks, and I really wish it did, but that's also one of the reasons, like one of the problems of being a new streamer, right? Like, I don't have that. I don't know what that was about. I don't have that experience yet, so I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes like that. But you just got to do your best, and that's what I'm trying to do. Don't be gay. I am very happy whenever I turn on stream and whenever I see people come in and talk, even if it's only for a few minutes. It really makes my day. It really, because what means the world to me is that not that you came in the stream and you interacted for a little bit and then you went on your way, right? That obviously is important to me. But what really rings home is people hit that notification and they come back. That is the highest form of compliment you can really give. I mean, there are other forms of compliments, like, am I on your second monitor or am I on your main monitor, right? But ultimately, in my opinion, it's not lost on me. And I'm a very sentimental person. And I'm not a bleeding heart, right? I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying that, I don't let things that are important like that slip through the cracks. Or at least I try my best not to. So you're saying to not let Raz be happy? Raz okay, let's talk about this, JK. Raz, when he sees I enter. Oh, God. I said happy, okay? Not whatever that is, okay? That's a different form of happy. One that is not going to ever happen on this stream. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, crap. I don't want to start that. I don't have the research for it. Ew, the streamer has emotions. Well, yeah, actually, that's an interesting point, right? I don't know if I'm the same way with this, and I don't know, maybe I'll even I'll be a hypocrite and in the future do this, but I don't think that streamers should trauma dump or talk about their emotional stuff on stream. I think that is just a horrible negative cycle that best case scenario, you're going to be gaslighting yourself afterwards. Worst case scenario, I don't even need to say out loud. And I think it's already happened already, Raz. Oh, God, Ren. What are you insinuating? No, I'm kidding. Raz, I'm your therapist. Tell me what's wrong. Nothing. I'm doing great. Now, when I go to sleep at night, that's when things get rough. But right now, I'm doing great. You know, I've got hobbies that interest me. I got great company and great conversation. I mean, what more could I actually ask for? You know what I mean? Like, holy crap. Now, maybe a brain, because I'm running around aimlessly again. But, you know, that's just the effect of good conversation. But that's just an excuse at this point. So we have stone set up, and we have a good portion of it, and we got grenades going. So now we just need the red magazine, which is going to be copper, steel, and then yellow. So that's just iron, steel, and copper. So steel, copper, and then iron. So we can put it up right here. So let's do that. And I think what we'll do is we'll just do 3. So let's go ahead and grab the splitter for the copper. And then instead of it going, or rather that going in there, we will, probably not going to be a good thing in the long term, but we'll run a belt underneath. I know it looks ghetto, I'm sorry. Oh, great, now I'm burpy. If you hear it, let me know. I will mute. I can stop it, but I don't think it's being picked up. Tell me about those dreams. Maybe we can help understand them. I don't dream often, and whenever I dream, it's normally about, like, not cursed stuff. It's just like, I've had a dream where I was at my, like, I was working, and I was stressed out that I wasn't able to finish the deadline, and I was afraid I was going to get fired. And then I woke up, and it was, like, like 4 a.m. And I was like, how am I going to go back to sleep? Like, how the hell am I going to go back to... Anyway, it's weird stuff like that. Last time I talked to Twerky, he said you were traumatized from you. Well, Twerky gets medical, and he gets everything, so he's fine. I'll leave now to finish my fanfic. Rye? Keeping my eye on you. Keeping my eye on you. I love watching a baby Factorio player make the ultimate spaghetti. Well, let me tell you, it will get worse. There will be a point where you're like, oh, well, now the spaghetti guy has to grow up and do all this. I'm just gonna find the way to do the same thing, just in a different way. Lurk mode on. Excellent. Good luck and keep me out. Worry. Let me tell you something, okay? This is something that I don't think you know yet, but you know what? You're gonna learn the hard way. The last thing you want to do is tell someone not to do something. That is the worst way to incentivize behavior. Raz is now sus of me. Well, I'm not sus. I mean, I've had like some weird shit happen to me in the past, okay? I've had a lot of weird stuff. Like I'm not a spring chicken, as they say, even though I'm able to outrun one. But what I'm saying is that, you know, it's how it goes. This base will be the spaghetti base. Well, all right. Now we just got to find the meatballs, especially RZ, Rye and me. We will do the opposite. Buddy, I'm 30 plus, have enough experiences with Okama. Then that just means that you has your don't give a fuck switch kicked in yet? You're just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if this causes me problems. I'm just gonna say it because I don't want to, like, you don't want to bother with your sensor. These ROGs on. I mean, you said you're 30 plus, bro. So you're kind of asking for it, you know. Fuck, I was doing something. I was doing something important, and that was this. So we're gonna do. I think we'll just go with this, and if we need to improve it, we can, and we will. But nothing too crazy. So we'll have one belt coming down that will be split between. Well, we need to have a whole, because it's like a 2-1-1 ratio, right, for black science? Yeah, it was 1 red, 1 grenade. Oh, wait, no, we need to make the greens. What am I talking about? So we need to have a 1. Oh, crap. So this won't work. This will work as a secondary, but we need to get the first part. So, I'm the grandpa of this chat. All right, grandpa, you got to keep us safe. I'll leave now. I'll see you soon, Keck. All right, right, you have a good one. Good luck and have some fun. And you will show me the respect I deserve. Your respect has been earned already. You don't need to demand it. Let's see here. So I know that we need to have just green coming out. That sounds weird. That's not what I mean. So what I'm going to do is this. So we can have... Yeah, we can just do that. Hold on. I'm trying to think of this. California. Oh no, Rye is basically a panther, but it's a male. You mean cougar, I hope. Oh. To each their own, I say. I've got too much going on in my own life. I'm not gonna fucking even comment on anyone else's, you know what I mean? Every day that goes by, I realize that I know less and less, and that my ignorance grows more and more. So, a panther is when a young woman looks for old guys. Oh, I didn't know that. Why did I read that? I read that, but why did I read that out loud? I need to increase my discipline a little bit more. Raya is going to be like, what the? I went to go get a drink and now I'm about to start working. And then it's like, what the hell are they talking about? Well, it's something. I'll tell you that. So, okay, we got, I gotta get this. Otherwise I'm going to pull out every hair that I have. Okay, so I think what we'll do is this. I don't really want to get in the way of this bus, quote unquote, but I think I'll just do this. I know it's ghetto. I get it. I know, but it's how it goes. So let's see, how fast does it make it? Oh. Probably helpful if I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, if you take that into... I think we only need 1 or 2. So what we'll do here is... so we have grenades here. They're being created, and we can expand down, and we can do that across. Worst case, and then just because you love me, Raz, you read my stuff out loud. Yes, and also because it's a good / bad habit, because I want to make sure that you know that I saw it. So Rye is normal. Rye is not normal. Dudes always look for older women. Trust the old guy. The old gals know what's up. Here, here. Buy a beer for him. Oh shit, this man got shot in the head. There's been a murder in Lego City. Or what was that meme? Fucking drowning a Legoland or some shit? Anyway. You ever seen ghetto crap? This is gonna be worse than anything you've ever seen. Probably not. This is probably kind of standard. This is probably like, oh, you know, sounds about right, you know. In the movie, Raz, he just got shot in the head. Yeah, what movie? I was gonna say the same thing. I think Rai has a partner, though, right? I don't think I'm tripping on that. Wait, where the hell does science go? Oh. Piercing round magazine, and then... Oh. Stop it. Okay. And then probably red is going to require me to get something else. Steel and copper? Fuck. Steel, copper, and iron. Oh, okay. So this is going to be annoying. To each their own, yeah. Contractor. Jason Statham. Check your ratios. Chris Pine. A big electric pole. So this is where I bust out the fucking paint and like put like a plan, because there's too many too many factors. There's like 6 things and I need to align them. So we need to set up a scalable yellow firearm production, which we can do with this. So what we'll do is that is literally just going to be iron ore. So we can scale that up. And then we'll be good to go. And then we have that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we got green. Now we need to get steel and copper down here, because this is going to go immediately into the next buffer. Or not buffer, but the next thing, which will be... Oh, hold on. I want to make sure that I have space for a belt, input and output. And then we can put that there. And then we can have... Well, we'll have to use red arms for this. Like that. Care to share age, fellow old man? I'm basically an old man watching all the military and whatever movies. Yeah, you're not an old man until you watch MASH. Make a plan for how much science a minute you want and base all your production on that. Honestly, I don't really care about a set figure. I just want to be able to make an autonomous amount that, you know, I can scale. Right. So I'm not asking for anything crazy. I'm an old soul. Whereas I've watched MASH. Me too. I never really got into it. People were really into it. And like, you know, like I said, to each their own, but I never really, like, it wasn't something that, like, I glomped onto. It was just like, oh, it's there. Then again, I was a weeb ever since I was a kid. I always preferred, like, cartoons and shit. Never liked comic books, but now I read manga and manhwas, which is, like, Korean mangas. I don't know. I've also watched Happy Days, which is, of course, my one favorite. MASH is awesome. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying MASH isn't awesome. I want to make sure that's clear. It's just that, like, you know, it's not my, like, favorite thing. You know, like, I partake, but, you know, it's not something that I'll go out of my way for. Some people, like I said, like, they revere it, and it's like, cool, you know? It's good to have something that you love, especially in media. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll do this. So now we have our iron coming in for our plates. ALF is my very favorite. The Andy Griffith show was great. ALF is awesome. Mork and Mindy was funny as hell. Guys, careful, we're scaring the kids away. The 14-year-olds are like, what? Where's TikTok? Where's Fortnite? Oh no. Imagine though, like, people like don't know what that is, and then like when they look at it, they're like, oh my god, you got to be old to enjoy this. Like, that's where it hurts in the heart. That's where it gets you, and you're like, I guess it's time. I don't know, because it's time to buy life insurance, you know. Say ALF, but don't say the letters by themselves, Raz. Ironically, I don't know what ALF is, but then again, I also didn't know what Ocarina of Time was when it was pronounced as OOT. Say ALF. Like I said, I don't know what ALF is. Okay, now I gotta tab out ALF old people speak. How to talk to elderly parents about assisted living. I'm sorry, but even Google is roasting you. Alfalfa. Nothing is popping up. What the fuck? Oh, it's this fucking show. Yeah, I never liked it. This is one of those shows that like I saw and I was like, I didn't like it. And whenever it came on, I just like tried to change the channel. Well, it's called Alien Life Form. Let me see here. Fuck, it was from 86 to 90? Alien life form. Yeah, like I said, Raz, you disappoint me. He's such a zoomer. Honestly, I think I am. I have zoomer brain for sure. Oh, ALF is alpha in all caps. Oh, gotcha. Yep, I'm just a moron. We're talking about the show. He's such a zoomer. Look, okay, like this is me saying, hey, did you watch Evangelion when it came out? And you saying no. And it's like, why? Yeah. It's like I didn't see it. Hey guys, have you guys ever watched Seinfeld? That Jerry guy is great. Yep, watch it. Oh, that's fucking great. I love that. Yeah, watch that. Amazing. Yeah, I've always, I don't know if I'm a contrarian per se, but I've never really been someone that like watches all the hot new things. If there's something that's really good, I'll watch it, but for the most part, that's not how I go. And it's unfortunate, but it's just how I am. Oh, I can do one belt because this is going to be steel and copper. So what I can do is instead of it going up, I can have everything go down. Cool, this is going to work out in our favor. All right, gents. Okay. Austin Powers, man. James Bond now, Raz. Sorry, whenever you said Goldfinger, I just thought of Austin Powers. Thunderbolt. What is this? Try to figure out how old Raz is by how much he knows about things. I'm being interrogated. That's okay. I don't mind at all. Thunderball. Hey Siri, play Wonderwall. Yeah, see, I have zoomer brain. I don't mind it though, because it's nice. Austin Power Gold member is... What the... Siri! What the fuck? What the... Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? Siri's always listening. It's okay, it's okay. After stream, all right? You only live twice? No, the reason why I'm like glad, because like it does get annoying on occasions, but the reason I'm glad that that's like I have zoomer brain is because like it's gonna take longer for me before I hit that like wall where I'm like I don't want to talk to anyone under X age, because I've kind of already hit that in some places, but it's slowly like going away. Like if you show me someone from high school, I'll be like, oh yeah, they just got out the womb, you know. You know? But I'm not that way right with anyone else or with anything else, so. Live or let die. Boom. Boom. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Yeah, and then we can export the output here. Spaghetti is hell, but let me tell you, it works. Oh, my middle finger is like hurting from hitting like one and stuff so much. How do I want to route this? My fingers are not working. Octopus. Sex, pussy, fuck, blast. Fucking octopussy. Oh, God. All right, there we go. I lost my PG-13 handle right there. Wait, can you say fuck and it be PG-13? I don't even know what rating I'm at nowadays. Not too bad. Okay, that's not terrible. So I can have that coming down through the south through a splitter. That's no big deal. But I need to have the production line. Do I want to have... No, I'm not going to put it up here. I'm going to put it, excuse me again, down here because that'll give me more flexibility with scaling. I'll have to do it sideways, though. Do I want to do that? No, we're going to do it here, then. He has no clue what we're talking about. Casino Royale, Skyfall, Quantum of Solace, Spectre. Spectre was good. No Time to Die, No Time to Die was good. I mean, all these are good. These are John's Bonds movies. Yep, John's Bonds. How does it feel that you're watching a Zoomer? It must hurt you. You're spending time with a Zoomer. Shame. Viewer count goes down by 1. All right. Heard loud and clear. So we got all that. We got that. So now we have red chips and we have walls. And then what we need to do is we need to get it over to our final production line, which is going to be... Okay, so we've got grenades that are here. Grenades, red, stone. Okay, so they go there. So they all need to come this way, and they need to feed up here. Okay, no big deal. We can do that. That is something we can achieve. Not well, but, you know, we can achieve it. Tomorrow Never Dies. Quite interesting to watch a Zoomer try to understand Factorio. For your eyes only. Well, I had a lot of, like, whenever I was growing up, you know, I had to really, like, work extra hard to kind of figure out what things were going on, because I just didn't care. And that has always been, like, my crux. Because if I don't care about it, I'm not really gonna learn. I mean, I'll figure it out. Like, I'll do what I need to. But, you know, ultimately, if I don't need to care about it, I won't. And I do not give a single fuck. And it's an actual problem. Like I said, like, as I get older, like, I'm able to force it. So, like, I'm a productive member of society. I'm not trying to say, like, I'm some miscreant or something. But it's definitely not the case, like, you know, whenever I'm like that, it's natural. Like, I just have to do it. I guess it's like I'm third wheeling on a date. You know, you see two people meet each other, you know, and then you're just like, fuck, you know, I just wanted to go to IHOP and get some pancakes. Now they're making out in the stall, you know. Moonraker. Amazing. There's the walls. Now we've got red sign, or red going there. Okay. And then grenades need to come down to their own line, which... go there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should be enough to at least start. Right, I'm not asking for anything crazy. We said them all, and I do believe those are all of them. So, Streamer, which ones do you know? So, Streamer, hands together, like you're about to, like, you know, pass me a, you know, a summons. I know... By the way, I'm not really a big James Bond fan either, so... That's, I mean, I guess that's my fault, I suppose. Let's see.
I know Spectre. I know Casino Royale, Skyfall. I know Casino Royale, Skyfall. I know Octopussy, of course. Man with a Golden Gun. Yep. And then... yeah, that's it. There you go. This streamer doesn't know them all. Nope, sorry. I didn't pass the vibe check. Oh, my... You know, this streamer doesn't know this one. Unfollow. Find someone else. Honestly, like, if you're petty enough and, like, you're just, like, hyper-focused, like, if that's, like, pure fixation, like, 100% understand. I get it. There are probably better ways to build this, but you know what? I'm a contrarian. And also, I'm a creature of habit. Am I lacking in grenades? Is that what's going on? Is it just throughput that's an issue at the moment? I mean, that would make sense, to be honest with you. So let's just extend this, i.e. like ignore it, and just do that. Time to unfollow and berate the streamer on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Good news, I'm only on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, so only 3 platforms you can harass me on. Look at production times and ratios, please. Production times. Oh yeah, that's right. How do I do that? There was a thing for it, right? That's blueprints. Production statistics. So let's just do like 10 minutes, or sorry, 5 minutes. So we want them to be equal. So we've got 17 a minute, we've got 15 a minute, and then the stones are 30. So we're in 1-1 ratio, because it's 2 stone, 1 grenade, 1 red, and we're at 15 a minute, 16 a minute, and then 32 a minute. But we have that basically turns into 15 plus 15.5. Those are the statistics. Yeah, I've looked at them before, but I don't have a great grasp. But I think, is that math right? Are the ratios correct? Look how long each thing takes to make. Well, this is saying every minute it's producing that much, right? So is that right? Like, is that a certain, like, because if we need 2 walls, 1 grenade, and 1 red. So if we have 15 red a minute, and then we have 16 grenade a minute, and 30 stone, that should be a 1-1 ratio. The Brady Bunch was good, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's filling up a yellow belt, so it seems like at least it's... Well, actually, the reason it's filling up is because I'm an idiot and I don't have output. How do I want to thread this? I think I'll do this. Oh, I'm hurting on green chips. Why? Oh, I'm out of copper coils. Black science, go in. I'll give you copper coils. I was supposed to have routed up there. Let me fix that. Oh yeah, right. So I might be going to France for a trip in the summer of 20. Holy shit, that's awesome. Holy shit. Hell yeah. Ah. Not my fish. Don't steal my fish, you whore. We're fine. Everything's good. Yeah, it's only $4,000. Only $4,000? Man, you might as well go to France 3 times then. I get that though. I've been around the US and Canada and stuff, but North America essentially, but I haven't gone to Europe yet. I will eventually, come hell or high water, but for the moment, no plans of it. For 2 mill science, you need 2 wall, 1 grenade, 1 ammo. Production time of the science pack is 10 seconds. 1 grenade takes 8 seconds, costing 10 coal. 5 plate. See how the ratios work. Yeah, exactly. So that's so yeah, it just needs to be balanced in that regard. So let me kind of get through a demo run here, because I'm a visual person. With numbers, I mean, I can do numbers. I just don't like doing numbers, and I'm a frustrating person to deal with. So that's how that's gonna go.
All right, now it's time to have long arm inserters. Yes, only 4 grand res. I have special resources. Hell yeah. It would have an extension to London, but I don't want to do it. Why would? Yeah, well, I've never been to England either, but I've heard more positive reviews from going to England than going to France. But you know, I'm basing all that off hearsay. So I mean, how good is that, right? Not very good at all. Okay. So that needs to go there. This is going to be ghetto as hell, but it will work. I promise. I think. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I'll be visiting oh wait, hold on. England is no longer EU, so you need to have an extra passport check or visa. Oh, that sucks. I'll be visiting Paris as well as Normandy during my time there. Oh yeah, I want to go to Normandy. Normandy is awesome and quite awe-inspiring. Yeah, just the history that's encompassed by a simple beach will never be beaten. I want to go to a lot of places in Europe, not only for the historical significance, but also because they're cool places. Now, obviously, like, I'm not trying to say, like, historical remnants like Normandy or blah, blah, blah are cool, but I'm saying cool as in awe-inspiring. I'll also visit the Mona Lisa. Yeah, I'd love to see the Mona Lisa. Go to the, what is it? It's in the chateau or whatever in France. It's in, like, this little decrepit-looking building. Like, it looks like a triangle, because, you know, some modern artist got their hands on it and ruined it. Or some modern architect, rather. To be honest, it quite sucks that the line for the Louvre... Oh, that's what it is, the Louvre. That's what it's called. Well, everyone wants to see, quite literally, you know, a marvel of humanity. So, I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, it does suck, 100%. I can just stagger it then. Oh, they linked. Fuck. Okay, so we'll just do that then. And like that, we have connected military science. The thing, scroll up. The line is long, yeah. The thing is that I have passes basically so I can see it first. Oh, okay, then that's good. The Louvre is huge but underground. The only thing you see is a glass pyramid. Yeah. You and a lot of other people, unless you knew people who work for the Louvre, you were just another tourist. Yeah. I'll be visiting the beautiful castle surrounded by water as well. Oh, and at the point of, and it's in Brittany, I think. It's in like the farthest west reaches. I forgot what it's called too, but it looks like Rivendell. Wait, no, it's not Rivendell. Minas Tirith, or rather, Minas Tirith I think was based off of it. It's because the thing I'm doing it for grants me access to stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, special privileges will always be bomb, 100%. Okay, so I'm currently really having issues with green science, which, you know, that's how that goes, I suppose. So let's see if we can rectify that, and it looks like it's literally just going to be green chips. So I think it's just time we upgrade it to blue. Blue assembler level 2. Yummy tea. Oh, I also have this, it's NOT #1 bubble tea, brown sugar with tapioca pearls. This thing is a heart attack in a can, but if you don't want coffee, this thing will do it for you. And I love boba. Oh, ASMR. Thank God it's not carbonated. I'm gonna open it very gingerly. Oh, that was preem. That was amazing. But this thing has 270 calories in a can, and it's got 212 milligrams of sodium, 43 grams of sugar, and 25% saturated fats. Bottoms up, boys. Don't throw my tea in the harbor. I paid for it. This thing was like $2 a can. Why did I pay $2 a can? Because I'm an idiot. Don't ask hard questions. Or better yet, don't ask me questions I don't have answers for. That's rude. I heard better opening on other streams. Well, I didn't hold it to my microphone because my microphone is more expensive than anything in my room, to be honest, besides my computer. Last thing I want to do is fuck up my literal only thing that's really important for stream besides, you know, obviously playing games and shit. You know. Now, if I had another like can, I would go and get it and bring it up and do it, but so what is the ultimate question or ultimate answer to the ultimate question? Oh, easily 42. Not recite the poetry to me, which I was there when it was created, or whatever that meme is that I screwed up like horribly. Oh, I see. It's a throughput issue with the inserters. Gotcha. It wasn't actually an issue on. Gotcha. It's okay. But I think what's funny is that there was a lot of people who like thought like, oh yeah, you know, there's a lot of connection between 42 and like other things. Sorry, itchy nose. And the creator was like, no, I just chose a number. Because or like whatever the case. And people are like, well, 42 in binary is, you know, blah, 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 an integer for blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, it means to be happy. And it's like, bro, you're philosophizing on a number. Holy crap. Raz, you were there for me, Stamp Act. That's crazy. Yeah, man, I've been there for a long time. 100%. I was there. I voted against it. I was one of your senators. Let's make it global and just eat the rich. Well, once we eat the rich, who are we going to eat? My goal in Paris is finding a rich mistress to marry her, and I'll become rich. Yeah, good luck. Good luck, homie. Like, not even, like, joking. Good luck. I hope you're the exception. Oh, yeah, the Stamp Act was passed by King George because he was pissed off that we weren't paying taxes. Yep. What am I doing? Oh, cliff explosives. Cool. I don't want mining productivity. I want, honestly, lab research next. And then, defenders suck. I remember them sucking. And then flamethrower, and then, oh, well, we can't do blue science. Oh, I gotta set up fucking blue science. That's gonna be next stream for sure, though. Streamer lied about being there. No, I was there, man. I was there. My ancestors were there, so technically I was too. Productivity is life. Oh, that's a good point. You're right. I do need to research that ASAP. Blue science is going to be a bitch, though. Upgrades are needed to live. Yeah, I know. I want the lab research speed for the research speed, but I also want the flamethrower because it'll be helpful because that'll be we'll use the heavy oil that we won't ever really use. You know, might as well make use of it in the flamethrowers. Now I have to be careful so that we don't douse the entire fucking forest, but you know. But other than that, oh, that's gonna be painful. Research, mining prod, and other stuff. Okay. Then where's the thing that I wanted? I'll get that because I know I'm actually going to need that pretty soon. Oh, yeah. Physical projectile damage, I'll get that as well because I know we're going to need it. And then, yeah. Okay, I'll make 2 more green chips because I know we're gonna need it. I'm probably gonna have to split it and fucking duplicate it on this side just to match as I choke, the requirement that we are demanding. Hold on, Raz. If I send you a picture, will you look at it now? Yeah, sure. Did you send it already? Oh, yeah, you did. Oh. Are you watching the movie, I'm guessing? He sent me a picture of, like, him chilling on the bed or something like that, watching a show. Or, sorry, a movie. You sent it? Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it. Oh, I should probably upgrade these to level 2 as well. Well, hold on. Let's see if I can meet the requirement of these guys before I think about upgrading and shooting myself in the foot. I'm in my basement. Excellent. Yeah, it looks like a 40, 45-inch TV. Looks really nice. I feel a parasocial thing happening here. Is it parasocial to let people, like, send me random crap on Twitter? He literally just sent me a photo of, like, his TV and what movies he's watching. Is that parasocial? I'm genuinely curious. Like, I'm not trying to be accusatory or anything. I'm just like, I don't think it is. The problem with, like, parasocialism, though, is that, like, there's 2 parties involved, right? There's the quote-unquote viewer and then the quote-unquote streamer, right? Those are the terms that I'm putting there. Parasocialism, though, is, like, almost always, for the most part, it's generally not the streamer that gets parasocial, it's the viewer. But the thing is that, like, where is the line to be drawn where innocuous, simple things, for example, like sending a photo of, like, them watching TV. They're not in the photo, by the way. Depends on the power imbalance. Okay, I see. Yeah, like, where does it become, like, because I'm not going to abuse it. Like, I just look at it. You know, I mean, unless, like, it's something funny, I'm not going to put it on stream. And if I do, I ask their permission. But, like, I have layers of separation on purpose, but I also want people to interact and have fun, right? Like, because, like, I don't think I'm interesting enough to just be, like, actually, how do I want to, I don't want to be self-deprecating, but I also want to be honest. I think the lines that I have drawn right now are fine, but if they ever need to be changed or moved, it isn't going to be, like, a horrible change, right? Like, what's, like, let's say, for example, and by the way, like, I don't want you to, like, Rin, for you to think, like, this is your fault at all. Okay. Right. We're in hypothetical abstracta now. Like, let's say someone randomly joins in and becomes parasocial and starts sending me shit all the time. I just block them. Right. What? Yeah. So basically, like, I'm just, like, interacting in, like, hypotheticals and abstracta. I don't want you to think, like, this is about you or anything. I think you're cool. Like, I don't think I'm parasocial for you, and I don't think you're parasocial for me. But the reason I say that is because I don't want anyone to misunderstand. But what I wanted to communicate was, like, if it ever gets bad, i.e., like, let's say the fear comes true, I just block them, you know? Like, no one will ever get my Discord. No one will ever get, you know, X, Y, and Z. Like, like, and here's the thing. If I close my Twitter DMs, or rather I just, like, don't look at them, then the only way people will ever be able to contact me is, like, through Twitter, or, like, sending me sending a Twitter thing, like making a post and tagging me, or, like, stream. So I think I have good boundaries. And it's not because, like I hate people or anything. It's just like, I think it's important to, by protecting myself, I also protect other people. Because you are right. There are, like, for example, the fucking, what was it? There was a recent drama that came out in the VTuber community where there was a guy who, he's, like, currently trying to sell his model that he doesn't own the rights to, and the actual like rigger and model designer was like, don't buy this model, because he got caught like trying to, like, he implicated himself with a minor, I'll put it that way. So okay, so we met demand, good. So let me go ahead and slowly increase production here to see if it can be met. Actually, no, I'm going to increase the efficiency of green. Official definition: involving or relating to a connection between a person and someone they do not know personally, for example, a famous person or a character in a book. But the problem is that involving and relating is the undefined term. That's the dangerous one, right? Involving normally will mean to a normal person, like meeting them IRL, or like having a call with them on Discord or something like that, right? Or relating to in the sense like, well, that's the problem, they're undefined. And that's what I hate. I hate undefined words, because anytime it's undefined, evil people will use it to manipulate you. And good people will try to do their best to define it. But like, is sending a Twitter DM a photo of them watching, like, and they're not in the photo, it's just a photo of a wall and a TV and a movie, right? Call me later. No, bad. Like, is that involving or relating to? Technically, if we're being very explicit, then technically, yeah. But is that is that parasocialism? No. I think, because we also have to think about it from the person who defined this term. They wrote it in broad strokes to encompass any behavior. Now, if you were like to flat out say like, no, you're wrong, you're being parasocial, then obviously I'd investigate it further, because then that means I'm ignorant of something. Raz does know me, I'm in his basement. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Okay, do I have my... Wait, what is... Oh. I don't have blue science. Well. So if you talk with them outside of the stream and not as a streamer and viewer... Really? Well, if I'm honest with you, like, the only time I ever really look at them is whenever I'm, like, on stream or, like, 5 minutes before. Or, like, 5 minutes after stream. Would that be considered, like, in the definition? Like, within the fold? Well... Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I went under the assumption that parasocialism is a always bad thing. Because, like, and this is a mistake on my part, like, whenever I think parasocialism, I think of a person who's unhealthily obsessed with an individual that just happens to be a streamer. Right. Wait, my bad, Rez. I forgot your basement is completely different. Jesus Christ. But, yeah, like, how would I put this? I think the best way to put this, and the way I'm going to put it, is I don't think... Because the difference between a Twitter DM and them posting it on Twitter and adding me, my reaction and my responses to those, like, Twitter DMs would be exactly the same. Because I'm very clearly aware that anyone I talk to, it's not private information. Believe it or not, this is not legal advice, but this is something that you may consider. Anything and everything you post online is not private. Never has, never will. That makes it a parasocial relationship, which could lead to stalking and the like. Let me ponder that. I'm going to be quiet for a bit, but let me think. Okay, so then would what has already been done be too far? That, I think, is the best question I can ask you. Like, is someone having the access to send a photo to me and me seeing it and quote-unquote interacting with it or involving or relating to it be, for example, bad? And I mean bad in the sense of should not be doing. Ras is stalking me in his basement sometimes. Nuh-uh. The internet is built upon parasocial interactions. No, I agree, right? Do you relate to my TV, Raz? Nope. I have no idea what was on it. It was just a dude, I think it was. I don't even remember the content. Excuse me. Okay, let me look at all this stuff while we're having the conversation. We're doing good on green. We're doing good on belts. We're doing good on that. Iron is good. Copper is good. Excuse me again. Oh my god, why is this making me burpy? What the fuck? You don't relate to a TV? For shame. Yeah, I'm on a TV right now. How would I not know? Wait, what? Oh, I never ran down the copper plate. Wait, what? Oh. I'm a silly guy. So I need a splitter. And that runs down. Because I know I'm still on this, but then would the remedy to that problem be just close my DMs to anyone except outside, like perhaps like collabs or sponsorships, which won't ever happen for a long time, even if I'm like, if I have meteoric rise, which obviously ain't gonna happen. You know, and then just allow people to only interact with me by posting like at Rastavi, take a look at my TV, because I can do that. I mean, because I don't mind, because like, actually, hold on, I may be jumping the gun on here, but like, I'm just like, this is all hypothetical. As long as people know what the power balance is in the relationship, it will be okay. The problem with what you were thinking about when you hear parasocial is the stalkers that look up women, men they follow on YouTube, Twitch, Insta, Facebook. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that being able to send a streamer or an internet quote-unquote personality a photo or message is bad. I think it only becomes bad when they expect a response from it, right? Because like at minimum you'll know if they've seen it because it tells you, right? And I don't know if there's a way to hide that, but like, I don't know. Maybe the argument could be made via me looking at it without fail every time that there's an inherent power imbalance from an expectation built upon habit. But then again, that's just an assumption like, oh, because it has happened before, it'll happen again, which is a human habit or a human assumption to make. But, you know, would that be an oh, did you hear that? I think there may be a cat shark nearby. Be careful. Don't move. Don't move. If you have catnip, it'll eat it and go away. But if you heard a cat shark, it's okay. I'm trying to tame it. Not working, but I'm trying to. But yeah, if I have any bad actors or anything, I'll just close my DMs and be like, nope, sorry, you gotta at me. Good luck. Once they start leaning on the opinion of the other person above the opinion of friends, people they really know, then it becomes dangerous. Well, that's just the nature of having charisma and pull, right? It doesn't matter whether you're a streamer on Twitch or you're a politician or you're X, Y, and Z. If someone gives you, or rather esteems you to a position of power, authority, or anything like that, right? It's not up to the person. It's up to them, right? And how do you, like, gauge that? Kind of hard, right? Like, for example, catchphrases, right? Like, what if I were to say, like, hey guys, what's up, everybody? It's Markiplier. But instead, like, I had my own thing, and people started saying that, you know, that influence that I would have, you know, that's obviously completely innocuous. That's not, you know, dangerous at all. But if they start forming, like, or rather they take the opinions that I hold as their own, that's where it gets dangerous. But that's one of the reasons why I don't really talk about controversial stuff or anything like that. And whenever I do my best to not educate, but just kind of, and when I say educate, I mean insofar as like tell people like, hey, this, that. I normally take the professorial point, like, hey, there's this position and there's that position. Go. You know. And it's worked very well. In and out of streaming. And then people are like, hey, you know, what's your position? I'm like, not comfortable sharing. Even if you know what it is, if I don't tell you, you have no confirmation. Right? Let's say I would ask you daily what you think about my clothes or how I should think about certain things and refuse to listen to my friends or family. Yeah, those people will just be met with an ignore, and then I'll ban them in my Twitch channel. It's no big deal. I mean, I'm a kind person, I like to think, but, you know, it's whatever. You know, I can only do so much, and I stream because I'm stressed out every other second of the day. I don't need some person that has a screw loose that wants me to be the screwdriver. You know what I mean? Like, sorry. Right. I'm single. You know, I don't want to make a joke there, but yeah, you can guess what joke I was going to make. But that's what I would call dangerous parasocialism. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, like once the veil is broken, and what I mean by the veil is like, when you start putting your individual, like who you are in real life, and you start meshing that with like who you are online, that's too far, right? Which is one of the reasons why I'm a VTuber, right? I don't want people to know my name. I don't want people to know my age, et cetera, et cetera. Why? Not because of any like, you know, horrible reason. It's just like, you know, I don't want to have my IRL persona be my streamer persona. Right now, am I any different than how I am IRL? No, not really. Actually, I'm more or less the same. It's just that like there are fences, right? Ooh, the streamer is single. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Couldn't resist to mix. I know, right? But I don't know. I feel really bad for. And by the way, this is something that I've recently been like suffering with. Is on my For You page, I get all these recommendations of like female VTubers who like will go on Twitter and say like, hey, I have something that's been eating at me. I've been in a faithful relationship for like 3 years or whatever, and like they're my fiance or whatever. And I'm like, that is literally the equivalent of like destroying your career if you're a loot tuber. And in this case, the person was a loot tuber. And I'm like, you know, maybe you'll get the NTR people, but like, for example, like if it came out tomorrow that Sarah Sfana was married, it wouldn't devastate me. I'd just be like, you know, it makes sense, right? Like, you know, a woman like that, of course she's probably not single, but the illusion is there, the magic is there, the delusion is there, right? And I don't know, I just don't think that when people make those like announcements, they actually know the consequences. But then again, a lot of people don't like do risk assessment, right? Like when I said, oh yeah, you can send me something in DMs on Twitter, like that was my compromise of allowing people to kind of like just send me stuff. But it's a very easy thing to take away. Like I just close my DMs, you know, or I just block you, right? And I'm a small streamer, so it's not exactly going to be time intensive. And if it is time intensive, I can just make a bot. If you aren't in my whitelist, you don't get through, right? And you get automatically blocked. Right, and then I can make a bot that also does it not only on Twitter, but it also bans you on Twitch. But the good news is that like I have those protections in place because they're a potentiality. They may never happen. You know, I may never hit over 20 viewers concurrently. But in the event I do, I have, you know, remedies for it. And the last thing I'll say on it is that like 99% of the people online, when they interact with other people, they're generally fine. Generally fine. And it's the rare one that kind of bounces in that does weird shit where you're like, okay, go away. But it gets bad when time elapses and they get comfortable. When that comfort drops, that's when they start doing weird shit. Which one? Just curious. Follow a couple on Twitch. I don't want to say anything because I would like to say it in public. Like I would love to say like, oh, this person who was a YouTuber and came out and said that I have a fiance, you know, and I've been eaten up about it. I'm lying by, or not, I'm omitting detail, and I'm lying by omission by saying I don't know who it is. I'm trying to wink, but my model isn't rigged to wink, to my knowledge. But you only hear about the weird ones. Exactly. Yeah, you only hear about the weird ones. 99% of people are generally decent, normal people. They may have weirdness and eccentricities, but ultimately they're generally fine. Generally fine. But the reason why I won't say it is because I don't want to be the unlucky piece of shit that gets discovered by a bunch of people because I'm talking shit. And because I'm basically talking shit. But the reason I brought that up is because I think that the illusion that you gain from being a VTuber by taking on a character is extremely powerful. You can't do that IRL. You can't do that as a face cam streamer. You can't. What if Asmongold decided that he was going to become a VTuber and he came up with the lore that he was a goblin that found an elf and he was transformed through magic into a human being, but he retained some of his goblin-like features? No one will fucking believe him. No one. You have to be a VTuber first for the lore and the community and stuff to kind of believe it. It has to be believable. And that's the magic. It's like D&D, right? Like, you don't blah, blah, blah. You only hear about the weird... Oh, sorry, I already heard that. Yeah, so... Yeah, and like, for example, like, I just refreshed my Twitter page just to see if it'll happen again. I set off a TSA security because my bra's underwire. I am so embarrassed. Big boobs suck. It's like, cool. I don't want to see that. I don't care. Like, I know you're just content farming, or not content farming, you're engagement farming, right? It's like, I don't care. Stop recommending me this shit. But it's because I actually genuinely look at a lot of like small VTubers because they're incredible. Like, some of these like VTubers that like don't have a major following, they are unimaginably talented, whether it be with singing or like content creation. And it's just like, how do I compete? And I don't say compete in the sense of like, how do I, you know, become more successful with them? I mean, compete in the sense of like, I can't do that, so what can I do? And I get depressed. But you can only do what you can. Depends on what kind of VTuber you want to be. I have a model that is basically myself. Yeah. I mean, like, my model, like, I don't have white hair IRL. I don't have gold eyes IRL, right? But, you know, my original character, which basically, if I get the money to make a new model, it'll be this color. It'll be white hair. It'll be white gold with, or white clothing with gold trim, but it'll be a little bit more like, I will admit, this model is a little hard on the eyes after a while because it's so white. So I would kind of tone down some of the colors so that it's easier to look at, like more grays and stuff. But the thing is that, like, I didn't pay a single dollar for this model, and it lets me be a VTuber. I am infinitely grateful for the opportunity to do something that I never thought I would be able to do. All right. So my nitpicks there was not to put down Tsukino's Hana, which is the creator of this model, but it's just to say that if I had total creative freedom, in which case I did not, or rather in this case I did not, you know, that's what I would do. But you have a VTuber. That's actually really cool though, like, because that means that you're not only really comfortable with yourself, but like you had the option to be as creative as possible, but you said, you know what, I'm already this good. Why do I don't need to change anything. Streamer so white. Oh no! Worry. I don't want to get canceled, okay? I don't want to get canceled. I actually don't think I'll ever get canceled, to be honest. Maybe that's, you know, me setting up a canceled flag, but everything that I say and do, I stand behind. So if you want to cancel me for it, then okay. You know, that just means that a certain amount of people won't watch my content. And it's like, well, you know, it's true anyway, right? But it's like, I don't know. Now, will I do any of the shit that fucking the big streamers do? Hell no. Like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this drama because it really pissed me off. There was this guy who basically had a Discord open for, and by the way, I don't have a Discord, all of his fans and stuff, so his community can interact with him and mods and stuff. And basically he ended up like forming this like situationship with like a minor that at the time he didn't know was a minor, and he got canceled for it. And I'm like, bro, you should always assume, if you don't know who they are IRL and you didn't see them log into the account, assume they're underage, right? Oh my god, he feels untouchable. Where's the white guilt? Hashtag privilege, which you misspelled wrong. Sorry, I will stop. I don't care. I have to be very reserved and kind of held back on stream because of TOS and other things. And, you know, there's TOS and then there's the court of public opinion, which I'll just put that there. But, you know, as long as you're not breaking TOS or breaking any of my rules, we're good, right? And my 5th rule, which is, I believe, all rules are up to rat. Let me actually make sure I'm quoting my own damn thing right. It's like, I have the final say on all rules. So like, if anyone's like, well, you're not enforcing that exactly, and I'm like, yeah, I made the rules as a deterrent. Yeah, sorry, rule 4, Raz has the final say on all rules. Rule 5 is enjoy yourself, which was just there to kind of get you away from the legalese. But yeah. Now, I do have to say, though, like, on a lot of the edgy stuff, I have to just kind of ignore it, because it just opens too many doors. And I've been running around. I'm so sorry. This is probably horrible to look at. But the good news is that we're projectile dim. Okay, we're hurting on military science again. So, look, man, English is my second language. So, if language is your second English, if English is your second language, you should be very proud, because you are virtually undetectable as second language. There is one rule. There are no rules. Not in this chat. There are 5. And ignorance is not an excuse. Doesn't work in a court. Doesn't work here. So what is the issue here? Copper plates. Oh, because I didn't route the... I was going to do that before, but I didn't because I got sidetracked. And it's not your guys' fault. I love getting sidetracked. I just feel bad that, like, if anyone is actually watching this, that they're like, and they're like super interested in me progressing. It's like, Raz just walks around and talks about stupid shit for 25 minutes before he actually makes progress. But, if you watch my streams, you gotta admit, like, hey, this is how he is, man. Like, it's just how it is. There we go. So now we've got copper fixed. If I wasn't a moron. Depends on the court, and ignorance is bliss. Yeah, I have the distinct privilege nowadays that I used to care about a lot of stuff more fervently. And I used to kind of just always look at it. Let me take a sippy poop. But nowadays, I just don't look at it. Because guess what? It doesn't change anything. If anything, it just makes my day worse. But again, you're doing the Factorio brain fart walk. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I can get my red science going. So I think what I'll do is I'll actually add a second one here to meet production. Thank God pipette exists. There you go. But yeah, I have been enjoying streaming so much. And I'm really grateful for everyone sticking around, whether for a short time or a long time, because streaming by itself, even to like no viewers, is fun. Which you would think like it would be miserable. No, it's actually kind of fun. But when you have other people interacting and helping the stream become even more interesting and more fun, that my friend, that's where it's at. And wait until you learn about belt weaving. Yeah, I've seen some videos of like people's like belt weaving stuff for like ratios and stuff and like throughput, and man, it's like walking into an IT room that's been perfectly like done, and you see the cables and stuff like all perfectly routed, which by the way, the reason I'm like so obsessed with that now is because I got it recommended on YouTube the other day, and now I can't stop watching the videos, which is just time lapse of IT pros going in and unfucking server rooms, and the before and after photos is just chef's kiss. Just like seeing organized slash unorganized chaos raptured, taken up, controlled, and then made into this beautiful, like you look at it and you're like, oh, amazing. The only thing I wish that would like be different about those videos is that they weren't so fucking long. Like, bro, my attention span is shot. But then again, I also know the reason they make those photos is for other industry professionals to be like, oh my God, this looks so good. Which I get, you know. Okay, so based upon that, we should be okay. Server rooms are hell. Yeah, they're hot, they're muggy, they're humid, they suck. And there's always some dickhead who causes a problem that IT has to fix, and it's always some asinine issue that has to do with them being an idiot and doing something without checking if it was okay first. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with that, but oh my god. I once had a situation where the IT like screwed up the server room or whatever, and their stopgap solution was by cloning everything on the server to a quote unquote rental thing, which the company had to pay for, by the way. And they put this fucking server thing in the office, and oh, cat shark, and they cloned the server onto that like rack or whatever, and they just left it there. So for like 2 days, people had to literally work while a server was in their room. So it's just like, oh my god. And they paid like a lot of money on, I saw the invoice. It was like, whoa. I mean, it was kind of at that point where I was like, don't fucking pay it, you know? But I've got so many damn stories. So many damn stories. But I gotta be careful because I don't want to give away, you know? There's fun in secrets, especially when the secrets are like white lies or white secrets, right? They're not deep, dark, horrible fucking, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, I'm cheating on my wife or something like that. Yeah, I'll never say my wife unironically at this fucking rate. But, oh wait, hold on. That was actually helping. There we go. But yeah. Man, I love this BGM. By the way, what do you guys think I should be doing? Like, what should I be focusing on? Because I got the... am I live? Yeah, okay, good. For a second, I was like, oh no. And the cat shark is being crazy. Even though he's been fed. What do you guys think I should be focusing on? Should I be focusing on, like, military tech? Should I be gunning for blue science? Should I be setting up, like, miners for uranium processing? I'm not really sure what I should be doing. I think what I'm doing right now is okay, because I'm kind of just, like, nursing the military science, but I'm not sure either. You know what? I'm going to break my rule. I'm going to see how many people are watching right now. Only 2. Uh-oh, I said something controversial. Look at that. Everyone's gone. Everyone's left. No, hey, worry. Science to get bots so you can build a proper base. Okay. How do I unlock... Wait, don't I already have blue science? Yeah, there we go. So... Now, I will confess, I don't have a lot of time. Oh, shit. I don't have a lot of time for stream. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. So that means I have to set up oil. Well, you know what? I'm going to keep streaming Factorio until I either quit or I beat the game. I don't know if it's going to be a good idea to do that, but I've already streamed for like 2.5 hours and I didn't even realize it. I literally thought only like 30 minutes went by. Oh no. But I'm having so much fun. But sulfur is not going to be too bad because then you just do the processing plant. The red circuits. I hate green circuits. I hate red circuits. And I really hate blue. Engines is just steel. Should be fine. But yeah, you're right. Getting science to get bots is going to be the most important thing. Ah. And if you're watching the VOD, how about you drop a follow? Be very parasocial of you. I say seductively. So I need more lights. I think that we're gonna get some more lights just because I hate how dark everything is. Now, I'm not gonna light up the furnace area because I think this looks cool, but okay, we're overproducing. Good. That's a wonderful problem to have. Look at the oil processing. It's weirder than it was. Wait, technically you can't beat the game? Wait, wasn't beating the game launching the rocket, or did they change it? How long have I been gone? It's only been 2 years. What the hell do they do? But look at the oil processing. It's weirder than... Wait, did they make it weirder? How could they make oil processing worse? Let's see, where is it? Okay, that seems about right. Nothing crazy. Is it still two, like, you have 2 inputs and then 3 outputs on the oil refinery, and then sulfur was the same way with 1 and 1, I think it was, but you needed water. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put oil processing down here after I pump everything out. You get a game over screen when you launch the rocket, but then you get the infinite research. Oh, yeah, then my win condition is launching 1 rocket. That's my win condition. Now, if I get to that point and I'm like, yeah, I want to keep playing, then guess what? I'm a Factorio streamer now, but, you know, you know, I've set a goal. I'd like to achieve it, but, you know, if it becomes unreasonable or just like impossible for whatever reason, you know, it's not going to go away, right? I'll eventually get to it, but yeah. The one thing I will say, though, that I really love about being a small streamer, and there are a lot of benefits, by the way, is that I don't have to constrain myself to, like, any one particular game or genre or something. Because, like, if you're a big streamer and you stream Factorio, like, every day, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. But because I don't have to worry about any of that crap, I can just stream whatever the fuck I want, which is a privilege in and upon itself, and I love it. And it allows me to be, like, really ADHD, so it's like if I really want to put a lot of hours into something now, I can. And then later I can, you know, either take it back or whatever the case. Oh, cat shark. What's she doing? Cat shark. Stop it. Bad cat shark. I don't know what he's doing. I hear the cat shark. I don't see it. He's that fast. Let me see here. Oh, I've made it. So let me take a look at oil and... Okay, so still 3-2. And then 2-2, and I'm guessing you need water and then petroleum. Okay, that's that. I remember that still. Okay, and we don't have access to the second level of oil processing. Okay, that should be fine. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? We should probably make modular armor. Oh, we need plastic. Okay, well, that's how it goes. So I'm actually going to have to end stream, like, basically in a few seconds because... not few seconds, few minutes because... gotta do what I gotta do. But the good news is, this is a game that I can just play and play and play and play. And I love it. There are no... Wait, what the fuck? What did I do to my mic? Wait, Hello? Okay, we're good. There are now 3 techs for oil processing. First one gives you access to petroleum. Second gives you access to all fluids. Third one adds water. Oh. Alrighty then. Well, the goal for today's stream was to have some modicum of military science. That was the goal. And we achieved it. It's not great. It is scalable, though. Good news. But we'll probably have to move it back, depending. But tomorrow, I think what the goal will be is getting modular armor so that we can at least survive in attacks and stuff. And then setting up oil processing and sulfur creation. I have a few methods, but I don't know if they work. So let's take a nice look at our base before curtain call. We've got steam power going, and we have 9 megawatts out of the 7 that we need, so we're doing okay. The first couple of blue science packs are used to upgrade oil processing. Well, then that's going to be fun, because once I set up oil, I'm going to have to probably change how I do my input and output again, because I'll get more options. Or worse, I'll get more things to deal with. Maybe I'll need to have like a switch or something like that, but yeah, we're doing good on production of power. And I think, I don't remember what it was for production. I think maybe, hopefully one of these keys don't dox me. That would suck. Which one is the production? Okay, that just shows me which one I want. P for production. Oh, okay. If only I had a brain and I used it. But in 10 minutes, 44 science per minute is not, or 40-ish science per minute is not bad. 36 on military, it's not great. But for how small this base is, I mean, this is not bad. This isn't terrible. It's not great, but you know. What are we making the most of? Copper plates, copper coil, or copper wire rather, or cable, whoops. And at the moment, the biggest one is iron plates. That makes sense though, because everything runs on iron. But yeah, with the goal set of getting oil set up and maybe even getting blue science set up, we're doing pretty good. 60 science per minute is my aim before rocket launch. Then this isn't too terrible. I mean, it's not great, but 48 and 42 right now with basically what is hodgepodge BS is not terrible, especially when we get bots and we can actually like sprawl and scale it really big with the only actual issue being input from ore and so on. But that's going to be it for this stream, unfortunately. I wish that I could stream more. I actually was like kind of starting to get into it, but that's how it goes, you know. But the good news is there's always tomorrow. Let me make sure that I save the game. All right. Remember Logibox are murder on your UPS? Yeah, so my actual plan with that, ironically, is obviously I'm not exactly the most talented person when it comes to Factorio. And I get that, you know, I don't think that it's going to come overnight or anything like that. But what I do think is when I get to that point, the big focus for me is going to be prioritizing trains. Trying to get a massive rail network where instead of focusing heavily on bots to transport, trying to prioritize having small areas where most of the effort and everything is focused on trains transporting and hopefully inserters. We shall see as my internet decides to take a shit. I don't know if it's affecting stream, but let me see. Is it? There's a little bit of stuttering, but that's okay. Maybe it'll come back to us. Twitch confuses me. Twitch will be one of those things where I'll be sitting here and I'll be doing my thing. and then my ISP is like, you know what? We're gonna throttle you to 7,000 kilobits per second for no reason. It's like, ugh. But let me see. In related news, was there anything I want to talk about in a little hangout before I head out? I still think fucking Perry the Platypus pointer is insane. I love that. Stack inserters are a godsend. Yeah, once I get stack inserters, everything is going to get a lot better. Now, I'm not exactly expecting to see that it's going to be like, you know, unimaginably helpful, but actually, no, it will be unimaginably helpful because it'll cut down on everything. But yeah, the Apex thing, the anti-cheat, I know this is a really bad segue, but it's the last thing before I head out. Seeing a person hack into the anti-cheat system and give a player the cheat that the system is supposed to protect against is the most hilariously ironic thing I've ever seen in my life. Train stations and stack inserters. Yeah, those are going to be the big boys. That's going to be pretty much the godsend for mid-late game, is getting items across the map super fast, only on a tourney server. Oh, that would explain it. Well, I don't know. Like, why would you ever allow developer tools to be accessed by anyone except a developer? You know, why would it even be in the codex? I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert, so I don't know, but like, it would make sense that, you know, it only happened on a tourney server. But I don't really know too much about it, I'll be honest. But yeah, once we get to train stations and stack inserters, we'll be good. But until then, if you've been watching the VOD, feel free to drop a follow. Or better yet, come join me next time when I'm live. But until then, I hope that everyone has a wonderful time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Oh, shit. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on. What just happened? Wait. Wait, what? Where's my ending screen? Oh my god, my OBS just crashed. Wait. Before you go, on my screen there is a pop-up from OBS saying OBS has crashed. Am I live? Am I live right now? Oh my god, I am live. Wait. Okay, so there is a pop-up on my screen. I'm an unprofessional streamer. Correct yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay. That says OBS has crashed. I'm still streaming. So I thought when something I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna end the stream, and when I end the stream, actually, you know what? I'm gonna pretend this never happened. We're just gonna go to the ending stream, and we're going to enjoy some beautiful music that's gonna mellow us out, and then we're gonna reconnoiter. We're gonna rendezvous tomorrow, same time, every day. And if you're new here, drop a follow. More Scuff things to come. And until then, let's try this again, shall we?
you.